Hello, I'm Camelia and this is Kini News. No chance of seeing PAS joining the unity government anytime soon as its president Abdul Hadi Awang rejected the offer by describing the government as full of filth. Abdul Hadi Awang has today slammed Umno Secretary General Asyraf Wajdi Dusuki's mock invite for PAS to join the unity government in order to cleanse Umno and DAP. The PAS president said it would be an impossible task to do, citing how the coalition has allegedly welcomed those linked to graft and other criminal cases.
Kamu boleh lihat kerajaan Pakatan Harapan siapa dalam dia cuci macam mana? Banduan pun ada, bekas rasuah pun ada, masih kluster mahkamah pun ada. Macam mana kami nak ikut? Kalau kita nak bersihkan Haji, tak boleh masuk dalam tuan Haji. Kita duduk di luar tak boleh.
The convict, which Hadi refers to, is believed to be Anwar himself, who was once imprisoned for sodomy offences before being pardoned by the Yang di-Pertuan Agong in 2018. Meanwhile, the court cluster is referring to a group of UMNO leaders who were charged in courts with corruption charges when PH and Bersatu formed the government under the leadership of Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. For the record, PAS was once part of Pakatan Rakyat, an informal political coalition joined by PKR and DAP after the 2008 general election. However, in 2015, PAS decided to end its political alliance with DAP, and the party's 63rd Muktamar held in Alosata unanimously approved a motion to end its political cooperation with PKR. Earlier, Asyraf sarcastically described PAS as planning to purify the political parties in the unity government and its leadership if it were to join. Islam and the Malays will no longer be under threat as claimed by the opposition if PAS joins the unity government led by Anwar Ibrahim. In a statement posted on Facebook this morning, UMNO Secretary General Asyraf Wajdi Dusuki said there would be many benefits if PAS joined the government. Among others, he said, there will be no more fatwas or speeches from PAS leaders to label anyone as kafir, especially political parties that are ideologically different from them. Asyraf was commenting on the latest statement by PAS leaders, which he described as interesting. In addition, he said, UMNO will be cleansed against the perverted, people of hell, hypocrite, and various other titles thrown by PAS after both parties ended their Muafakat National Cooperation. Yesterday, PAS Secretary General Taqiyuddin Hassan said the party has not received an invitation to join the coalition government. Taqiyuddin was referring to Anwar's interview with Time magazine, in which the Prime Minister said he had extended an offer to PAS. Earlier, PAS Deputy President Tuan Ibrahim Tuan Man told delegates at the PAS youth meeting that the party's return to Putrajaya was just a matter of time. Meanwhile, Hadi stressed that the party must now work on winning over non-Malay and non-Muslim voters in the 16th general election, after already securing support from the majority of Malays.
Kita sudah berjaya menarik sokongan pengundi Melayu Islam dan KRU ke-15. Maka usaha penting dan berat yang mesti dilakukan adalah menarik sokongan pengundi bukan Islam dan bukan Melayu dalam KRU ke-16. Dalam masa yang sama, meningkatkan kepahaman politik orang Melayu Islam yang sangat baik. Perkara ini penting untuk dibincangkan dan dilaksanakan dengan bersungguh-sungguh, tersusun dan bijaksana.
Hadi acknowledged that PAS's strategy revealed their weakness in attracting non-Malay support. As a result, he stated that PAS and the Perikatan National Coalition failed to secure enough combined seats to form a government. To make the agenda work, Hadi urged the party members to curb the use of the green wave narrative.
Oleh itu PAS mesti mengekang naratif Islamophobia yang menggunakan nama gelombang hijau untuk menakutkan kalangan bukan Islam dan pihak tertentu terhadap prestasi PAS yang berjaya mencapai kursi terbanyak dalam kalangan semua parti politik. Di samping berjaya menawan dan mentarget beberapa kerajaan negeri.
For the record, the term green wave was coined by former DAP chairman Lim Kit Siang after noticing an increase of support for Perikatan Nasional in Malay heartland. Sharing the same sentiment, the outgoing PAS youth chief said that his biggest regret when leaving the post was that PAS has yet to make major inroads among the non-Malays and non-Muslims. Former PAS Youth Chief Ahmad Fadli Shari is upset for failing in his mission to purify non-Malays and non-Muslims' outlook toward the Islamist Party. The reason, according to Fadli, is for PAS to ride into the elections and garner solid votes, not only from the Malay and Muslim voters, but the non-Muslims as well. In his final speech as the outgoing youth chief at the 69th PAS Muktamar last night, Fadli admitted that was one of the things he failed to achieve during his stint. He admitted that the non-Malays supported PAS when the Islamist Party was part of the now-defunct Pakatan Rakyat Coalition, as its then-ally DAP helped cleanse the voters' outlook toward the former. Fadli, who is also the Pasir Mas MP, added that if PAS succeeds in attracting the non-Malays' support, they could be in Putrajaya soon. Meanwhile, Fadli's successor, Afnan Hamimi Taib Azamuddin, pledged to carry the baton passed by the former and attract the non-Muslims to support the party.
Saya fikir keberanian mereka hadir ke Majlis Muktamar PAS ini juga menunjukkan satu indikator mereka sudah boleh menerima pendekatan yang sedang kita buat, dan kita akan terus mendekati mereka dengan pendekatan-pendekatan yang mereka akan terima. Dialog-dialog kita akan terus buat banyak, sebelum ini pun kita dah buat banyak dialog, dan nampaknya semakin positif perkara tersebut.
The 69th PAS Muktamar last night was also attended by not one but two former prime ministers, as it was also a history in the making for one of them. Former Prime Minister Dr. Mahathir Mohamad made his first ever appearance at PAS's annual Muktamar last night, greeted by shouts of takbir from party members. Mahathir's arrival as a guest of honor was announced by PAS Secretary General Taqiyuddin Hassan.
Sama-sama kita mengalu-alukan kedatangan yang amat berbahagia Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, mantan Perdana Menteri Malaysia. Dipersilakan.
The nonagenarian, clad in black baju Melayu and songkok, stood on the stage and posed for photographs with Hadi by his side. Meanwhile, Hadi in his policy speech acknowledged Mahathir's experience and contribution as the advisor of 4 state governments helmed by the Islamist Party. The former Langkawi MP is speculated to be considering a comeback to parliament through a by-election in Kemaman, a stronghold for PAS. However, at a press conference later, Hadi dismissed speculations about Mahathir being fielded in Kemaman. Moving on to the next story, thousands of Malaysians rallied in Kuala Lumpur today after Friday prayers to demand the US take responsibility for enabling Israel's aggression in Gaza.
Down, down, Israel! Down, down, Israel!
Around 1,500 protesters marched from Jalan Tun Razak towards the US Embassy in Kuala Lumpur this afternoon. The protesters were gathering to show their solidarity with Palestinians and condemn Israel for its aggression against Gaza. The rally started at about 2 p.m. after Friday prayer at Tabung Haji Tower with participation from several prominent politicians and NGO leaders. Among those who spoke to show their support for Palestinians include former Prime Minister Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, former Health Minister Khairi Jamaluddin, and Pejuang President Mukris Mahathir.
Ini adalah satu kezaliman luar biasa apabila Israel menyerang hospital yang mana ini ditegak dalam undang-undang antarabangsa, tetapi pihak Amerika dan Britain dan beberapa negara Eropah yang lain menyokong serangan terhadap hospital di Gaza ini.
The crowd chanted many slogans during the march to show their anger towards Israel for striking a hospital and killing hundreds of victims several days ago. Meanwhile, the protesters could not reach the US Embassy and had to stop some 200 meters away, where police had set up a roadblock. Khairi, Mukris, and several NGO representatives, however, were allowed entry to send a memorandum. Australia's Lynas Rare Earths said it planned to shut all operations in Malaysia on a temporary basis beginning mid-November. Lynas's Malaysian operations have been a sore point for the company after raising concerns about radiation levels for the last couple of years. Lynas plans to shut down all operations in Malaysia by the end of this year except for its mixed rare earth carbonate (MREC) processing. This is according to the Australia-based producer of separated rare earths in its quarterly report. The MREC processing volumes are also expected to be minimal during this period. Lynas cited that during the shutdown, its Malaysian personnel key to cracking and leaching operations would be deployed to the company's new facility in Kalgoorlie, Australia, to assist with its startup process. The company stated that they, however, will implement an upgrade to its downstream operations. This capacity increase is contingent on whether the operating license is updated to allow continued import and processing of lanthanide concentrate from next year onwards. The government renewed the operating license for Lynas's operating plant in Gebeng, Kuantan for 3 years, effective from March 3rd. However, Science, Technology and Innovation Minister Chang Lee Kang stressed that the conditions on Lynas remained unchanged since 2020 based on the impact on the environment and the local community's response, among others. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you would like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Kimilia. Thanks for watching.